Good morning, guys. Study skills part 5. So far in this lesson, we have learned how to prepare for an upcoming class by creating our own scouting report. So this is a great way to get organized and to get ready for your upcoming class. The next 2 lessons, we will focus on tips that will help us along the way to help us stay on track. Okay, so first we'll watch a quick video about the top study tips.
Time for school, and it's no surprise that many of us are determined to study smarter instead of longer. But which study tips and tricks actually work scientifically and can help you get those perfect grades? First up, research shows that study sessions are most effective in small, short chunks. Instead of cramming in a 10-hour study session, it's much more effective to spread it out into 20, 30-minute sessions over a few weeks. This is because your brain is better at encoding information into the synapses in short, repeated sessions as opposed to one large one. And this is why even learning different skills, whether it's swimming, tennis, or a singing lesson, often follows this same format. And while cramming and pulling all-nighters may be a ritual, it turns out that this is linked to the lowest grades. After prolonged nocturnal study sessions, reasoning and memory may be negatively affected for up to 4 whole days. Instead, setting up specific times in a day or during the week just to study primes your brain by creating a routine, and over time, studying actually becomes easier as your brain is trained to learn in those moments. And while many of us spend hours passively rereading our notes or highlighting a textbook, studies have shown this to be ineffective. It doesn't improve your understanding of topics, nor does it link key concepts together. It can even be detrimental as it draws your attention to less important information. Flashcards, on the other hand, are proven to be excellent memory reinforcement tools, whether during your scheduled study times or during off times like a bus ride home. It also helps to have a specific goal for each study session. Instead of aimlessly studying, pick one aspect you'll focus on, whether it's balancing chemical equations or learning how to conjugate French verbs. If you can't explain it simply, then you don't understand it well enough. In studies where individuals were asked to learn a passage and then half were told that they would be tested on the material while the other half were told they would have to teach it to other students, participants expecting to teach it did much better at understanding the main points. When you're expecting to teach, your brain organizes the information in a more logical, coherent structure. Of course, practice, practice, practice. Not only do practice tests put your brain in the environment, but even if you make mistakes, they help identify gaps in your knowledge. Practice tests have also been shown to increase confidence, thereby leading to better performance. So, where should you be studying? Research shows that having a designated sacred spot for study that's well equipped with every tool you might need is best. Just like setting times, this primes your brain for studying. Have an awesome study playlist? Not so fast. While some studies have shown that certain types of classical music can help improve concentration, a recent study has shown that learning with rhythmic background noise can be detrimental to focus, and those not using music fared much better. And if you haven't already, put away your phone. This is a no-brainer, but your texts and social media notifications severely decrease concentration.
Okay, so one important thing that we learned from the video and throughout this lesson is time management. Okay, so there are just 24 hours in each day. So one suggestion is if you don't already, start using a daily planner. So this could be like a little notebook that you keep in your bag. An online version sometimes helps as well. Some people prefer to use their phones. That can be done as well. Because it's easy to overschedule or double book if you aren't careful. So manage your time wisely and you'll get the maximum out of each day. Good study habits. So the good study habits includes the basics, right? Always be prepared for class and attend classes regularly. Those are essential to getting good grades is to be in class, right? Do to work and be there on time and be there every class period. So while you're in class, it's important to take notes on things that you think are important things to remember. And then you want to set aside some quiet time each day for studying, even if you don't have homework or for the test the next day. You know that you will, so you chip away at it over time. It feels a little less daunting. Okay, so the ability to set attainable goals, right? We talked about those SMART goals, and attainable means things that we can actually accomplish. And concentration as well, right? It's focus and concentration. If you struggle with focus and concentration, come see your counselor. We can talk more about what that looks like for you. So it's important to set goals, right? As long as they're attainable again. When it comes to concentration, you want to listen to your teacher and stay focused. Be sure that you understand the lesson. And if you don't understand, ask questions, right? We talked about the importance of asking for help if you need it. Okay, so you've heard it before. The only dumb question is the one you don't ask. Okay, it's absolutely true. Okay, so which of these skills are you best at? This is for our reflection. In your journals, please reflect on this question. Of the 4 skills mentioned in this lesson, what are you best at? Okay, so time management, study habits, goal setting, concentration, focus. I would say that in school, when I was your age, I struggled the most with concentration and focus. I was a very distracted child. And I was always looking for ways and reasons to do anything else other than school, right? Time management is probably one of my strengths. Could be better, could always be better, but that's something that I do regularly, is that I'm always keeping track of what I need to get done. And I always make time and space for things that I enjoy so that I could decompress at the end of the day, right? Okay, so just reflect on which skills out of these following skills you are best at. And I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great day.